iFISHIGAN is brought to you by Strike King. Additional production assistance is provided by Labatt, Liquid Mayhem, Michigan Department of Natural Resources Fisheries Division, Nitro Boats, Bubba Blade Knives, Fish Monkey Performance Fishing Gloves, Blues Rods and Reels, Ego Nets, Mission Point Resort, Michigan Wheel, Universal Power Gear, and Green Mountain Grills. This is my girlfriend Sherry. She's up here with me fishing at Mission Point Resort, and we're doing the Lake to Plate package, where they take the salmon that you catch, steelhead, brown trout, lake trout, whatever it is, and let Chef Matthew prepare it for the meal of a lifetime. A real culinary experience you won't forget. We got to figure out how this works with reeling in fish. We can go, you reel in the fish, I reel in the fish, you know, back and forth like that. Or I can go first, or you can go first, and then the other go after. I know you haven't done this a whole lot. What do you think about letting me reel in a couple, and then you reel in a couple? There's a process to it, and the main thing is when the fish gets to the boat, you want to be able to walk backwards so that you can slide the net underneath it. And that's the main thing, so that they don't swim in the other lines. But it's easy to do. It's just, you know, it might be a good idea for you to see it done a couple times. What do you think?
How about you go first?
I'll go first.
Yeah.
That's how it'll be. All right. That's a nice looking fish. Fish number one on M&J Charters.
Dinner.
Good job. Stuart J. Court, the Great Lakes first 1,000-foot freighter.
Okay, this is wire, and just let it tire out first.
Okay.
There you go.
It's heavy fish.
You'll know when you can get some.
Yeah.
Direct connect right there.
That's what you love. That heavy, heavy head shake. Look at that. Oh, he hates that. That's the power right there. Maybe 18 pounds.
That was a nice one.
Shoot. Got him. You there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, this is fish number 4 on M&J Charters off Mackinaw Island. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. Just look at that. Mackinaw Island, Mission Point Resort, right there, the red roofs. And I got a great big king on the end of this rod, fishing with charter captains Dave Hyja, Dave Gumtow. He's up there on the surface, 100 yards almost out. That's a good fish, man. This portion of iFISHIGAN is brought to you by Gamma Fishing Lines. Fishing with charter captains Dave Hyja, Dave Gumtow. He's up there on the surface, 100 yards almost out. That's a good fish, man. Sliding. Nice. In that eagle net. Good job, Dave. Captain Dave Gumtow. I don't know, about 12 pounds probably. Solid muscle. Gonna do a little experiment. We're gonna put the Shadalicious, Strike King Shadalicious, blue gizzard color pattern on the downrigger rod. They've been on the outside. We're gonna put them, one of them, a little experiment. We're gonna start off with one. Gonna put some Liquid Mayhem garlic crawfish on it. My go-to scent. And we're gonna put one off the back of the boat on a downrigger. And if it gets bit, we're gonna put two. So this is what we're gonna do to see if it makes any difference on downrigger. Straight off the back of the boat. Swims great. Got the scent on it, Dave. Hook it up. I can't believe a king wouldn't want to eat that. Is this fish number 5, Dave?
Number 6.
Number 6? Check that out, right above my rod tip. Those are people, what are they doing, parasailing?
Yes, sir. We're fishing.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. This is lead core, right? So I won't feel a lot of fight because of the line. The lead core is so heavy, dampens the fish's fight, so we don't know how big it is or what it is, really. But we're gonna put them in a net, if we're lucky, in the eagle net. Got him. Little king. Beautiful. I don't have to worry about it. His gills or his teeth with these fish monkey gloves on.
Nice 5-6-pound king. Excellent eating.
Perfect.
Good table fare for the Mission Point.
Yep. Thank you, MJ Charters.
Lake to the plate charters.
And that's how it goes.
Yeah. We're still trying to teach the salmon different baits here, trying to Shadalicious from Strike King. No takers yet, but we haven't given up yet.
There's a fish. It's up on the surface already out there. Coming right at the boat. In the net. Nice fish.
Another nice one.
That's beauty. Was this number 7? Number 8 on?
This is our 7th bite and the 4th one in the box today.
We got another one. It's on the surface already. Let me take line. Let me pick up line. And then he not let me pick up line. It's on the surface out there about 100, 150 feet. This is great, man. It is so strong. This portion of iFISHIGAN is brought to you by D&R Sports Center. This is great, man. It is so strong.
That's right.
Coming in. Slide him if I can. Got him. Good job. It's a bigger fish. That's a beauty.
Nice.
Nice fish.
Nice king.
Beauty. Number 8.
8 fish on, 5th one in the box.
Pretty.
Pretty fish.
Good job,
Nice.
Dave.
Hi, I'm David Gumto from M&J Sport Fishing. We're out here today fishing, and on these planer boards we're running 3 lead core a side. On the one sticking out here we're running dipsy divers off of the wire. That's a directional diver. And in the back here we have downriggers. We're running the 2 outside ones deeper than the ones in the middle here. And we didn't get a real early start today. Got out here about 7 o'clock, and had 8 bites, and we've got five fish in the boat so far.
Fish wide down bound.
Good job. It's that familiar happy feeling. That's right. That's it. That one has the liquid mayhem on it, the spoon, the mashed banana. You spit on it too. Doggone it. Doggone it. Yep. They're heartbreakers, some of them. And that was a spoon, the mashed banana that had the liquid mayhem on it.
Still got it on.
Still got it on it. Look at it. You can see it. When he lets you. No, only when he lets you. He'll hammer and then he'll come at you maybe. That might be a giant. That's right. When he comes at you and he lets you reel, take up some line. Good job. And every now and then he'll stop and try to fight. Doing good. Was that a bait that we had liquid mayhem on?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Is that a spoon?
Yes, it is.
That's it. He's gonna hammer it. Let him do it when he wants to. But you're not gaining any line when there's no, sound when he turns. That's better. Reel down as you go down. That's it. Getting a little at a time. Just make sure you don't jerk when you're lifting up. Just a gradual pull. Just not overpowered, just nice and smooth. That's it. That's a big fish. Nice and steady. Reel down to him. Oh, let him hammer when he does that. Let him hammer. Don't try to lift. When he's doing that, you gotta let him do his thing. And when he stops, then you lift. Slow and smooth. Okay, take it easy, take it easy. Reel down to him again if you can. Keep reeling. Keep reeling now, straight back. Straight back, don't reel. Got him.
Nice steelhead.
Big steelhead, honey. Good job. Nice. Good job, Sherry. Your first fish with Image HR's. Good job, Dave Gumto. This portion of iFISHIGAN is brought to you by We See Law.
Hey, we're getting ready to clean this salmon. I got 2 choices that I'm going to go through here. We got the Bubba Blade Flex 12-inch, and we've got the Bubba Blade 9 stiff. For this king, I'm going to take this Flex and give it a run through here and show you how this works. So first thing, we're going to start with this Bubba Blade right behind the gill plate. Make that first cut. The baby is sharp. So we'll come down here and we're going to take this whole slab off the side of this beautiful salmon. So we go through right to the tail. Now we're gonna flip it over here. Now we're gonna take the skin off. And I keep that skin attached, kind of a cheater method, but pull that baby through there. And there we go. Now I've got that parted from the skin. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take the bubba blade and we're gonna run through at the back of the pin bone line. The pin bone line ends right here. We're gonna cut that off. Now we've got a perfect tail section that's boneless and skinless and ready for your family. Now we're gonna take this bubba blade and I'll do a little cleanup. I left a little bit of back fat on that first pass. That thing is sharp. So here we go. We're gonna tickle through the top of the pin bone line very gently and go through with our finger just to kind of make sure we got them all. You can see we're parting that whole seam, very gently pulling the bubba blade through there with very, very little pressure. And it just makes it way right along the edge of the pin bones, and then she's clean. What we have now is a perfect loin, boneless, skinless. So now I'm gonna simply take this bubba blade, run it right along the back side of those pin bones. And as you can see, with that dark colored blade, you can see the contrasting bones against it. That's another nice feature of the bubba blade that most blades don't have. So what we have now is a perfectly boneless, skinless flank. This one was a little bit big, so we'll cut it in half. Now, we'll go back and we'll do this in the opposite side of this salmon. Flip her over. In with the first cut. Now we're gonna come through, get the angle right so it rides over the top of the ribs. And this bubba blade is sharp, folks. I am telling you what, they make a sharp knife. I'm trying not to cut this thing all the way off in a hurry so we can show you, but it's very sharp. So here we go. We're gonna come right down to this tail. I'm gonna hold on to it and give a little pressure from there. What I'm doing is I'm creating downforce. I'm not actually working the front of the blade as much as I'm working the center. I'm using downforce so that it pushes the skin down gently and allows me to float right over that skin, removing it from the fillet. Okay, and we'll go right over here. Perfect. And now we'll come through and take the pin bone line out of there. And I'm just gently pushing this through here. And we will come through and take out the pin bone line now. Notice I'm pulling a long angle. It allows that radius to ride that pin bone line and not cut off any slivers. And that's it. We've got a perfectly boneless, skinless flank. And that's how it's done with the bubba blade 12-inch flex.
We've had an amazing day, and maybe one of the most unique things that you should keep in mind is it's not a situation where you have to be there first thing in the morning for these fish. It's unique in that, of course, there's Mackinac Island and the Straits of Mackinaw, but these fish will bite throughout the day. It's pretty cool. And as you saw, it's a lot of fun. And with the M&J package, the Lake to Plate package, at the end of the day, when you're done with your fishing trip, you take your salmon to Chef Matthew, and he prepares a meal that you'll never forget with your fresh caught salmon. I can't wait to do that. That's what it's time for. We're gonna head in here in a minute. We still got the lines out just in case there's a late biter. But pretty much the day's over, and we're gonna go Lake to Plate.
Hi, I'm Matthew Nelson, Executive Chef at Mission Point Resort. Today we're doing our Lake to Plate package. So what this entails now is I get the fish here in our kitchen and I'm gonna start preparing it for us to have ready for the plate. Looks like they caught a lot of salmon. So we'll just take this fillet, we're gonna do a couple things to it. First off, we're gonna debone, just like so. We usually do about 6-ounce portions, okay? So I just kind of eye it up here. I like to season on a plate, come up high, season nicely so I don't waste any of my seasoning. Get this really good here.
Oh, wonderful,
So we
man.
prepare these a few different ways. We have blackened with the tomato sauce. We also have just nice salt and pepper here, and then blackened with our lemon caper sauce.
It looks amazing. Chef Matthew, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
iFISHIGAN is brought to you by Strike King. Additional production assistance is provided by Labatt, Liquid Mayhem, Michigan Department of Natural Resources Fisheries Division, Nitro Boats, Bubba Blade Knives, Fish Monkey Performance Fishing Gloves, Lou's Rods and Reels, Ego Nets, Mission Point Resort, Michigan Wheel, Universal Power Group, and Green Mountain Grills. Now straight back, don't reel. Got him.
Nice steelhead.
Big steelhead, honey. Good job, Sherry. Your first fish with Image HR's. Good job, Dave Gumto.